Hello, my name is Sascha Greuter. I'm from Greuter Audio. Make these pedals. They're all Swiss-made pedals, all by me. And yeah, we're here at Yeahman's guitar show in Burgdorf. And it's a blast to be here with all these guitar nerds and pedal nerds. And yeah, it's good fun to be here.
Sascha, what type of pedals do you build? How long have you been in the business?
I'm in the business for about 3 years actually with some of my pedals, and I usually build. I like overdrives and fuzz. Actually, the start point, or like the main idea, was like to make an overdrive pedal which is able to kind of like replace a loud amp, because you can't play a loud amp on most stages anymore. So I created the folder drive. Let's see, there's another one. The folder drive is actually, the electronics is more based on an amp circuit than on a ordinary pedal circuit, I would say. And it's very dynamic. You can go from turn your volume down. So very dynamic and very open sounding. It's not really a mid-push pedal. That's because I didn't like those mid-pushed pedals, because I usually play mid-pushed amps actually, so you don't need any more mids. I need sometimes to wind up the sound, and that was the basic idea when I built that pedal. And of course I like fuzz pedals a lot. I have several fuzzes here, like from silicon fuzz, which is more like based on an old Big Muff. It's very fat sounding. Still can dial it down. To actually like germanium overdrives or germanium fuzzes, they're a bit the same. This one is one of my newest creation, which is based on a fuzz face, but it has a bit more versatility. You can dial in the original fuzz face sound, which is quite fat sounding in the most. Too much bass in the beginning, so we cut the bass. Input control. Where you can actually handle the input. If you have like high output pickups, you still can handle the fuzz without being too compressed and too mushy. And with a bias where you can dial different characters. This one on as well, so different sound now. And you also here you have like from clean to really distorted. This one is based on a tone bender MK3, it's called Star Bender, and it also has a bias. Otherwise it's actually very similar to the original circuit, like the one in 1973, I would say. You can also dial in some kind of weird stuff going on. Change the bias. rotating even more. Or you can go back to where it actually reacts more like a. What's good about the bias pot is they're based on, actually made with germanium transistors, and they always have problems with heat difference, temperature difference. So actually, when you're on stage where it's really hot, you can dial in your sound, get the right sound with that pot. And almost like also a fuzz based on MK2. It's also. Only volume, and actually saturation is like fuzz. This one is a boost, it's called the color boost. It's actually a germanium boost. Tone knob, which is more like treble boost. Goes into a full range boost. Adds a bit of grid. And you can add active tone control. If you have that sound, you can add a wind, for example. The vibe is based on an old Uni-Vibe with a real lamp in it, and yeah, lots of fun, very musical pedal. And the last in a row is the wah-wah. I can show you a little bit because I usually don't play with my hands. Just to give you an idea. You have a range selector. Go from bright to middle and darker, and you have intensity. It's a dirty wah, it's not like a clean wah, so it's, if you hit it, it's a bit dirty. Now it's also pushing the end. And if you have put this knob on full,
your passion for building pedals? Did it start with fuzz pedals or?
No, actually, I used to work in a really cool guitar store called Guitar Total in Zurich, and I helped building up the pedal section there. We started from like a tube screamer, a wah-wah, and a tuner to like 500 different. Now they have like 500 or more pedals from all over the world. A lot of boutique pedals, but a lot of handmade pedals. And when I used to work there, I tested all the pedals that came in. And once they had a delivery, like only overdrives, the same kind, they had like 10, like 8 different, like 8 from the same model. And I went through them to see if like, are they the same? Just have a look, because I'm kind of interested. And I was kind of trying to dig deeper into what's actually inside these boxes, what makes them sound good. And then I kind of found out that all of these 10 pedals were different. Same model, same production, they all sounded a bit different. So the first one was good, second one was good, the third one was like, oh, that's a bit different. The fourth one was like, yeah, but that's not the same, but almost. And then the sixth one or seventh one was like, oh, this is really good. Why is this so much better than the rest of it? So I kind of was digging in and, you know, found out selecting transistors and selecting in the diodes with certain kind of pedals. And I'm more into transistors because I think they react more natural, more like a tube. If you set them right, if you have this, the right setting and right biosing, that's also very important. So I found out it actually can tune most of the pedals a little bit better. And that was actually my starting point. So to make the pedals a little bit better, you know, like just sometimes it only needs a little bit, and then it's like really nice, reacting with you, more musical. It's more playing with you than against you. That was actually the main start point to actually start my own pedals and make them.
And now you have your own pedal company.
Now I have my own pedal company. Yes.
Thank you so much for talking to us, Sascha.
No problem.
Good luck with Greuter.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Thank you.